What's up, everybody? I am Johnny Rizzo. I am with Mama Dukes, and we are Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. What's up, Mama Dukes? How are you?
Happy week after New Year's Day.
Happy week after New Year's Day.
I'm still recuperating.
I know. I can't believe you called me that night, and I was like, wow, you're still awake?
I couldn't believe it. And all my kids texted me and wished me a Happy New Year, and I couldn't believe they were still awake.
Unbelievable.
I know. It was crazy,
a great night.
man.
It was a great night. It was a very relaxing night for me. I enjoyed myself. I got to see my daughter. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. So,
no, that's great. And then, after our show aired and stuff, the sun came out unexpectedly. We had one of them Indian summer things.
Can you get over that?
I can't believe how beautiful and warm it was. And there were hundreds of motorcycles out. So did you and Dawn at least take advantage of that on New Year's Day?
No, I got to say, no, I had to go get a couch. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was your Christmas present to each other,
yes,
right?
We had to get a couch and we bought one. Thank God.
Okay.
So, that was our Christmas gift to each other. And, hopefully we have a lot of good times in that couch, if you know what I'm saying, Mama.
Well, no, just keep your feet off the couch. That's all. And you're not allowed to eat on it or anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got my actual wife is in the studio. Hello, Dawn.
Hello.
So she's hanging out over there. I got my son, Michael, who's running the board. Michael Rizzo.
Hello.
It's great. It's like a family affair here, and I'm the mistress.
You are the mistress. But you know what? Just by going back what you just said a second ago about the weather being crazy, and you know what? This time of year, it shouldn't be warm. It should be getting cold out.
It should be.
That just goes to show that the bikes are still out. So don't think that the bikes are put away. There's people out there that ride all year round.
That's right.
I don't care if you live in Jersey, Connecticut, Long Island, Manhattan, Brooklyn, whatever it is. The bikes are still out, and there's a lot of people that ride year round. So
yeah, especially
when you get a warm day like we have, they're gonna be out there. So definitely
right. Yeah, New Year's Day was a nice surprise. It's a shame they still aren't doing the Cold Finger Run because they would have had thousands of bikes, man.
That would have been an amazing.
That would have been, and it always was an amazing thing. But anyway, with it still being January, most people think motorcycles. I'm going to cancel my insurance.
No,
that New Year's Day, sunny day, 55, 60 degrees. You're going to get the one or two people that canceled their insurance because they're like, "Oh, I'm not going to ride my bike in the winter. Why do I have to pay for insurance?"
Exactly. Because
of days like that you want to just jump on your bike and go for a ride. We're all about making sure everyone stays insured and, carries the right sum insurance, especially in New York State, because New York State you do not have no fault when you ride a motorcycle.
Wow, okay, that's great.
So that's like little safety messages there.
Right.
And especially if you keep your bikes in storage, you should at least have comprehensive insurance. You can lower your liability, but keep the comp, man, because,
absolutely.
If something happens where you keep the bike stored, got a lot of money invested in that.
You never know.
That goes for cars too.
Absolutely. Something look like, for instance, all right. I had my bike. I put it in the trailer one day. We were going. I think we were heading to Florida to do a show.
Right.
And a mic stand fell over and hit the bike.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So now I had a big scratch on my tank. So that can happen in your garage just as well.
Oh yeah, totally.
It can happen anywhere. So you want to keep the insurance on your bike.
And a big scratch on anything now is like $1,000.
Oh yeah,
just to clean it.
Especially when you got a shiny red motorcycle, stands out. You know what I mean? So we don't want that.
Yeah, no, we definitely we definitely don't. So with it now officially being 2023. We still have a lot of national events that are coming up.
Absolutely.
We got pretty soon February is going to be here, and what's going on then?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, there's events in Daytona. They start in February, the cars, and then March is Bike Week.
I'm like it starts in March. Right?
I talk autos and bikes. It's not just about everything. But these are like places where you can go and bring your motorcycles and enjoy, the sunny weather and the events and things like that.
Well, absolutely. That's what, if you really take a look at the bike weeks that happen, it starts out, Daytona kicks it off at Daytona Bike Week, then it goes to Panama City.
Right.
And it goes around like a big circuit and ends up, and the last one actually is in Texas. Galveston's like the last one. So
right.
It kicks it off and, a lot of great stuff there, man. So, but just to get back to what we are Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. I am Johnny Rizzo. I am with Mama Dukes. Check us out on our website, motorcyclemayhemradio.com. And check out all our social media there. And we'll be right back after these, Margaret.
Messages.
Wow, you got it.
City workers are struggling, and their union's been letting them down for years. But thanks to a U.S. Supreme Court ruling, civil service workers now have a choice. I can stop my dues and get better protection and benefits for less than I'm paying the union. Go to stopmydues.com to find out more.
Micro DOT helmets weigh less than a bottle of water and are the lightest DOT-approved helmets on the market, available in a variety of styles. Keep your head safe with a lightweight DOT-approved helmet. Visit microdothelmets.com.
And we are back. I am Johnny Rizzo, and I am with Mama Dukes, and you are listening to WOR 710 AM.
And we are Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. I know, we're having a banner year, man. What a way to start the year.
Let me just tell these people real quick about Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Okay.
Okay, the show started 6 years ago, and I make mistakes left and right. I mean, that got me through my whole career. Okay, I think that's my, what I do. I make mistakes all the time. So now I got Mama looking down at me now saying, what the hell are you doing over there? So
it's okay.
It happens.
Hey, we're not getting paid to do this.
Yep.
So
exactly.
We're having a good time. I know. Dawn, the real Mrs. Steaks over there, or mistakes. That's the joke. Mistakes, right? So yeah, Dawn's here in the studio, and so is Johnny's son. Speaking of sons,
yes,
just really quick, I got to give a shout out, proud mommy moment. I found out my son is changing careers, and my daughter-in-law is happy about it. So he's actually he used to work at the Metropolitan Opera, and we joked about that. Exactly. But it was a good job.
I used to work there.
Still is a good job. Yeah, I don't know. You the size you would fit right in. You could have been an extra. But anyway, he's now working for Peloton.
Cha-ching.
Right? And apparently there's a family discount involved. So if I really wanted to exercise, I could get a Peloton bike and get a family discount.
A family discount.
Well, I don't want to screw it for him because he's just starting the job like in like another week. But I'm very proud of him making the change. There. Salvatore, your mother loves you. Now everybody knows who I'm talking about.
You don't need a Peloton. I mean, if you lose any more weight, you'll be sitting there with just a sweater.
Well, I'm totally stressed out, and just so you are aware, us women know when we have to lose weight or not. So,
all right.
Even though you did make a comment, so just everybody knows I'm wearing my "you can't see me" studio clothes, my sweatpants, the hair, the makeup from me partying the night before.
I know. I noticed.
You call me up at the last minute. Oh, can you get to the studio in like an hour? And I live an hour away, and I'm like, bam.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what? And things happen. Me and Dawn were out. Like I said, we went out looking for a couch, and we bought a couch.
Right.
We have an opportunity, so let's take this opportunity.
Did you get a warranty?
Yeah, we had a warranty, 5-year warranty. We got a beautiful couch.
Is it a sectional couch, or is it the kind with the easy chairs? Describe this thing.
Well, she had to have a chase.
She's got
a chase. Okay.
Am I going to run after it? What do you mean?
A chase is that, like, I got 2 recliners, and on the left, the chase is that long couch.
You mean a chaise?
I'm saying a chaise.
A chaise.
Oh, excuse me.
It's a chaise lounge. Just say a recliner.
No. I got the recliner. She got the chaise that reclines.
Right. Oh.
Wait a minute.
I'm hanging out on
chaise now?
Chaise.
I thought it was chase.
No, it's not.
What are you talking about? Cheese.
Oh my God, please.
You know what? I do radio when I drive a truck. I know nothing about furniture.
I know. It's funny as heck though, but you know what? I did not know that they had a reclining feature on the chaise part of the lounge. So that's totally, I love that.
Oh yeah, she's going to be comfortable.
I will sleep on that couch. If I had a couch like that,
oh yeah,
I would totally sleep on that.
Absolutely. So we went out all day and we finally found one. And it was awesome. So let's give a shout out to Big Chris, right? Who's out there, who helped us buy a couch. And
really?
Yeah, Big Chris. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to tell it. It's Ashley. Ashley, they came through. Nice couches over there.
Ashley Furniture?
Ashley Furniture, yes.
Yeah, they have a lot of nice things.
Anthony was our salesman. Good guy, right?
It's always good to give props to people when they help you out.
Yeah, you know what, though? Should I be jealous, though, Margaret? Because we walked in. Like, can we help you? Like, yeah, we're looking for Anthony. Like, which one? So my wife's like, yeah, the tall, dark, handsome guy. I'm like, what? I didn't sell you the couch. Right? So I was like, do I get jealous here? What do I do?
No, just listen. She's going to be on that couch, and you're going to know where she is all the time.
This is true.
She's never going to leave it. I wouldn't leave it if I had a piece of furniture like that.
I know. Well, we needed a couch bed, so
Well, I know it's great. It's nice. It's new. It's fresh and new, and it brightens up your space.
I might get the Mayhem logo put on the couch. That's a great idea.
No.
Yeah.
You get you call up Wayne Blast.
Well, that's what I'm going with. Wayne Blast.
Call him up and have him make a throw blanket.
Oh, yeah.
With the logo on it.
There's a great idea.
That's a very good idea.
If anybody out there doesn't know who we're talking about, Wayne Blast, he does all our T-shirts, our cups. He does everything. He does banners. You need something done the right way? Check out Wayne Blast Customs on Facebook.com.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Or go to WayneBlast.com and check out his website. And
he does everything.
Yeah, can we, Long Island bait stuff, right?
And he's a local guy.
Local Long Island guy.
Well, he's a Long Island guy, but he goes to all the, New York City, 5 boroughs. He's he works really, really hard.
He's a great guy, man. Absolutely a great guy.
No, it's all good. So what other things do you have planned? What do we have? What does Motorcycle Mayhem Radio have planned? Are we going to Daytona this year?
I would like to try to get out of Daytona and set up a show down there, a live show.
Okay.
We've done live shows all over the country. We've done Motorcycle Mayhem done live shows in Daytona.
Right.
About 6 of them in Daytona, I think we've done.
Right.
Right. I've done one in Tennessee. We did a couple in Kentucky.
Okay. So what are the goals?
The goals for this year is to get some done in Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Michigan again. We did Michigan last year.
Okay.
I would love to get back out to Texas again, man. Texas was absolutely a fantastic place to ride and to see and to do a live show from there. That was fantastic. There's a lot of great things going on. We got the Red Barn Riders are having their event in February up at Blackthorn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I would like to try to set something up there.
That's where is that in New York State? It's upstate New York.
Catskills.
The Catskills.
It's up at the Catskills, the Blackthorn
Resort,
which is, you ever go to that one?
I've been to a few of their events. They actually have a Mayhem event in April.
It's called Motorcycle Mayhem, right? Event up there, which is really, really cool.
And then the Catskill Mountain Thunder Run, I believe that's in September or October. There's so many different events going on.
Absolutely, and that one particular one is if it's all about bikes on that campground, which is really cool.
Right.
I mean, they have the smoke out, the burnout pit.
Right.
That actually leaves the ground.
It's an elevated burnout pit.
It goes up about 15 feet maybe?
I think it goes a little bit higher than that, but you still don't want to be standing anywhere near the back tire.
No.
Because when that thing gets rolling, but I like the cage part of it. It's locked and it's actually pretty safe, and they have all the lights and stuff and all the smoke, and you smell the burning rubber if you're into that kind of stuff. I don't know if they still do burnouts inside the bar. They used to.
No, they do. They
still do?
Last time we were there,
yeah.
There was a guy named Craig that I can't remember his last name. I won't mention his last name, but he's the burnout king up there.
Really?
He'll do a burnout and the tire will blow, and he'll just continue to do the burnout.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. He'll just go on and on and on.
Well, I hope he doesn't love the motorcycle.
No, but he's a great guy though.
No, it's a lot. It sounds like a lot of fun. So these are all things that we kind of do when we go a little crazy, but these are all like approved and sanctioned, and there's security and safety involved too. So even when it sounds like we're being rogue, we are, but we're not.
All legit motorcycle events that we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we absolutely talking about motorcycle events that we want to do for 2023 is definitely Indian Larry's block party again.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be one of the greatest days of the summer. He throws on what event, right?
Bobby Seeger Jr., yeah. So the Indian Larry block parties, that's been going on for quite some time, even when Indian Larry was still with us. So that's always fun. And, you have a lot of local people. And again, a lot of people coming from all over the country just to hang out with like-minded people and vendors. And you see great artists and metal workers. I got to say, in this industry, if you are a custom bike builder, in addition to building the motorcycles, a lot of these guys expand on their metal art and their welding techniques and talents, and they make artwork that I would be proud to hang in my living room.
Unbelievable stuff.
There's a lot of guys out there. So if you follow us on our or go to Facebook, if you do Facebook, the Motorcycle Mayhem radio show on Facebook. We share a lot of these artists' work right there on the show.
Right.
And, it's always good. So hopefully, if anybody's listening and they want to promote their biker-related artwork, and it's not even just biker-related. It's a lot of it is rustic and metal, and gothic and stuff like that. So
you actually have a guy there. He's an older guy. He actually hand drew a bike. You see him on the ground. I got video of it on our Facebook page and our YouTube page.
Right.
He sits on the ground with his big pencils and he's drawing a motorcycle. The motorcycle's in front of him, the Indian Larry bike.
Yeah.
And he draws it right there on the floor.
And Can you imagine the talent that involves? I couldn't. I'm lucky if I can make a smiley face.
Me too. But going back real quick, the Red Barn Riders are having their winter barbecue at the Blackthorn Resort. It's a free barbecue, a $10 donation at the door. Right? Hamburgers, hot dogs, live music, Margaret. And that's going to be Sunday, February 5th. From 1 to 6.
We'll repeat that event probably.
On the podcast.
Is that who's hosting that? Who's
the Red Barn Riders?
The Red Barn Riders?
Okay. That's LJ.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
LJ James.
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah, he's done a lot of radio shows too. He has I think he still does, doesn't he?
He's doing stuff. Yeah, he's doing stuff.
Podcast or something from.
Yeah, he's doing it with Eric. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're going to get him on our show. On our Monday night show, he's going to come on and talk about it when it gets closer. So.
Yeah, it's all local stuff. So
absolutely.
If people have events that they think would be of interest to the motorcycle riding community or non or whatever, and how do they get in touch? Can they call this show?
They can call, if anyone wants to call us on a Monday night, or leave a message even.
They can leave a message,
at 877-917-5263.
877-917-5263.
Yeah, give us a call. Leave us a message. Right? If you have an event that you'd like to share with us, and we'll talk about it on our shows, or even, if you have a story you'd like to share, definitely get in touch with us. But we are Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. I am Johnny Rizzo, and I am with Mama Dukes. Check out our website at motorcyclemayhemradio.com. Check out all our social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. You got something to share with us? Share it with us. We'd love to hear from you. Again, 877-917-5263 on Monday nights, or leave us a message, and we'll be right back after these messages.
City workers are struggling, and their union's been letting them down for years. But thanks to a U.S. Supreme Court ruling, civil service workers now have a choice. I can stop my dues and get better protection and benefits for less than I'm paying the union. Go to stopmydues.com to find out more.
For commercial office printers, copiers, document cloud-based solutions, and with over 50 years of service, the choice is clear. Northeastern Office Equipment. Get a free, no-obligation quote. Visit northeasternoffice.com.
And we are back, Margaret.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? I am Johnny Rizzo. I am with Mama Dukes. We are Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, coming to you from WOR 710 AM. And right after this, stay tuned. Stay with us for our podcast that comes on Motorcycle Mayhem Radio on WOR. So
on the iHeart app, if you're listening to us, you don't have to change the station.
How great is iHeart? How awesome is iHeart?
I love iHeart.
All right. It just, it came, it's been around a couple of years now, right? I mean, it just came out and
it's been around, I think, a lot longer than that.
It's so huge.
But most people still, like you and I, our generation or whatever, we listen to stuff on the radio or our favorite MP3. Remember those little what are those things? The iPad. No, what was iMusic or something? I had a Walkman. iPod. I had a Walkman back in the day, so I still have my cassettes, and I really don't even want to get rid of them.
Cassette Walkman. Then I remember my parents got me a Sony Walkman with the CDs.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
God.
But with modern technology and things like that, I mean, you're starting to get used to all the new technology.
Absolutely.
But podcast seems to be the thing that, because then you can pick a favorite podcast and listen to it whenever you want. So even if you're not up at midnight to 1 a.m., but there are a lot of people are working those midnight shifts. So thank you, all you hardworking people out there.
Keep going.
That might actually be listening to our show. We hope we're just breaking up the monotony and
like I was saying before, if you want to be part of this show, call 877-917-5263. Leave a message. Leave us a short, maybe 1 to 3 minute story Okay, that I could take and we could play it on the air. We could talk about
Or they
it.
could leave their phone number and we can call them back.
Oh, exactly. We can call you.
Right.
All right,
Exactly.
so-
Well, do we have an email address if people, are shy
Yeah.
and don't want to talk to you because they might be intimidated by your voice?
Motorcycle Mayhem Radio Show at gmail.com.
Send us an email.
Send us an email. Right. We'd love to hear from you out there. We're all about the community. We are two bikers. This show, we're bikers for bikers. This show's for you.
Right. Exactly.
All right. So we're going to have all the information that you're going to want. All right? All the information you're going to need throughout the summer of all the events and all the good times that's going happening on motorcycles right here.
All the charity events. We're going to be promoting a whole lot of stuff.
Exactly. And I'm looking forward to a great summer. Margaret, me and you are back together again. And
Don't say that like we're a thing.
We're not a thing.
Your wife's over in the corner for today's show.
She's like, please take
him. Take my
Please take
husband, please.
But you know what? There's a lot of great stuff going on. And we're going to get to all of that right on our podcast. And we're going to be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Civil service workers. Did you know that back in 2018, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that you're constitutionally protected to opt out of your union? You keep your job, your hours, and benefits, and you don't have to pay overpriced union dues. Now there's a choice. Go to stopmydues.com to find out more.
Long Island has some of the world's most aggressive drivers. I'm Motorcycle Mike, your personal injury attorney. When someone causes an accident resulting in injury or even death, you have a right to sue. I've helped out many Long Islanders in their fight for what they deserve. Motorcycle Mike, always on your side and always there for you.
Call 631-293-2300. Visit motorcyclemikeesq.com.
Micro DOT helmets weigh less than a bottle of water and are the lightest DOT-approved helmets on the market, available in a variety of styles. Keep your head safe with a lightweight DOT-approved helmet. Visit microdothelmets.com.
And we are back. I am Johnny Rizzo. I'm sitting here with Mama Dukes, and we are Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, coming to you on WOR 710 AM.
Your listening dial, right? Do they still have listening
The dial.
dials?
Don't change that dial.
I know, right?
But hey, we got a lot of great things coming up on this show. You know, if you stick with us, we're going to have a great interview with the great Mark the Animal Mendoza from Twisted Sister, who is a great friend of the show. And he's going to come on our podcast today. You're going to love it. He's a big motorcycle guy.
Yeah.
Huge. He rode all over the world. He did a lot. He was with the band. You know, he always managed to grab a bike somewhere.
He's got a really couple of good stories too.
A couple.
You know, I wish it was more than a half hour. Maybe we can pre-record some of the stuff and
Yeah.
haha, we already are. So I'm just saying. Most of you don't already know this is all pre-recorded.
Yeah, but we know we're gonna have a lot of great stuff with Mark.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's great, man. He'll come in.
And Twisted Sister was just inducted into the Long Island Music Hall of Fame locally,
Yeah, that's awesome.
well as the Metal Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I saw
So that's pretty great accolades
I'm
right
sure
there.
I'll have some stuff to say about that as well.
Yeah, except he gave away. You remember back in the day in the 80s, he had this leopard spotted
Yes.
with the teal thing.
Yeah.
He gave that to the Long Island Music Hall of Fame.
Well, that's cool though.
But I wanted it for me. That's the only reason why I loved Mark was because he wore leopard and he was a guy and he didn't care.
That's true.
Back
But
then.
you know what? But he also was a rock star, but didn't have to care.
I know.
I mean, but he'll be in the studio with us in a little while. Great guy, man. He got so many stories. I've done shows with him in the past. I mean, one time we were doing a Jim Chinishi show back in the day. He came on, it was a 2-hour show. He stayed on with us for almost 3.5 hours.
That was a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
But we only get him for a half hour for this spot.
Yes,
but I'm sure he's going to want to come back multiple times.
Oh, yeah. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Fantastic guy. But we're going to have a lot of great stuff coming up on this show, coming up in the future. And we're going to have Larry Altez, the owner of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. That's me. Larry Altez of Harley Davidson of Nassau County.
Right.
He's very heavily involved with the motorcycles as well.
That's going to be next week's show, I think, right?
Show, yep. And so many great things coming up at the show. I'm really excited about it.
And you would never know, like a lot of these business owners, even if they own a car dealership or whatever, they have so many different stories that you would never think they would be associated to the motorcycle riding lifestyle.
Right.
A lot of people you don't know ride. there's a lot of actors and actresses out there that ride. There's a lot of groups on Facebook, vintage motorcycles, things like that.
Yep.
He was like, oh my God, look at all these people that used to, it was like a huge thing. And,
Absolutely.
And I love it that, we have a lot of women riders out there now,
They're
more
women
so than
riders.
ever.
I can't believe how many women riders are out there now.
I know, it's fabulous.
Fantastic.
So if you're a woman rider out there and you're in a group and you want to get in touch with us, what do they got to do?
Either go to our website or check out our website or go to email us at Motorcycle Mayhem Radio Show at gmail.com or give us a call at 877-917-5263. So, Margaret, you ready to step over to the podcast?
Let's go.
Follow us over to iHeartRadio Podcast, and that's where we'll be for the rest of this show with Mark Mendoza.
Civil service workers, did you know that back in 2018, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that you're constitutionally protected to opt out of your union? You keep your job, your hours, and benefits, and you don't have to pay overpriced union dues. Now there's a choice. Go to stopmydues.com to find out more.
And what's up, everybody? I am Johnny Rizzo. I am with Mama Dukes. We are Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, coming to you from WOR 710 AM and iHeartRadio. We got a great guest with us today. We have Mr. Mark, the Animal Mendoza from Twisted Sister. What's up, Mark?
That is correct. Thanks for having me on today. And it's the very second day of the new year.
That's right.
Right? Are we allowed to say that?
No, we are, but
It's okay.
yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
It's like the new year, pretty much.
It is. And Mark,
Well, it's still the new year, right?
Yeah.
So it was great. The other day, a friend of mine said to me, I'll see you next week, next month, next year.
exactly.
That's exactly what he said.
It's next year.
It's
it.
next year.
It
It's
is
certainly
next year.
next week, next month, and next year.
It's 2023.
It is 2023.
So, did you ever think we're all products of the 80s that we'd ever see 2023?
No.
I'm like 20 years past my cutoff point, according to what I used to do in the 80s.
According to my
Really?
teachers,
Yeah. Yeah, I was bad.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was
wasn't,
bad.
I no drugs or alcohol for me.
I
or
know
even
you-
cigarettes.
No, I
Not a-
didn't do
But I
that.
did crazy things.
Well, let me ask you a question. Was that hard for you to be on the road?
No, not at all.
No? Like,
No, I found it very easy to do
Really?
that. Yes.
You must have laughed at a lot of people, though. Like, this guy.
Oh man, I saw a lot of people in a bad condition.
I can imagine.
Really bad. Yes.
See, so I commend him for that.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
A lot of peer pressure back in the day.
I was never a big, pot smoker or drug. I never did any of that stuff.
So you just like this naturally?
Yeah, I like drinking beers. That was my thing. I like
Okay.
not even shots. I wasn't even a big shot guy. It was beer. That was my thing
Really?
all the time. Yeah. So but,
I had fake ID and everything.
oh yeah, me too.
I never had fake ID.
And back then-
It was easy to do.
Back then, it was a little blue card that they gave you, and they asked you a question. Hey, you got a ticket on here. What'd you do wrong? You're like, stop sign? Nope, you blew a red light. Get out of here. You're not coming in. So, Mark,
Yeah, what's up?
we got to congratulate you, first of all,
For what?
for being in
What, coming here today?
That's for one.
Yeah.
The Long Island Entertainment and Music Hall
Long
of Fame?
Island Music. It used to be
The other way around.
Ro-
It's
yeah,
Long
music.
Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame.
See, if I don't make a mistake on this
Yes.
show, it doesn't go right. So, congratulations on that. And the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame, right?
Right.
Heavy Metal Hall of Fame coming up
All
the end
right.
of January. Yes.
All
So
right,
you're going
Twenty-six.
to be going to California?
All of us.
Nice.
Well, yes, all of us are going to be there.
Wow.
Including Mike Portnoy.
Right. Oh,
He's
that's nice.
actually inducting Twisted Sister.
That's
He
awesome.
is.
Him, Mike Portnoy and Steve Vai.
Oh, that's
Really?
fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
That's
And Mike's going to, of course, play with us. He's
That's
there.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. So is this going to be live on TV that people can watch it, or cable
I don't
channels?
think so. I don't think it's I don't think we'll be standing up on the podium going, I'd like to thank the Academy for this award.
No?
No, I don't think it's one of those things.
Okay.
I think it's just
I would love to watch it, though.
foolery and stuff. You know what? Who knows? It might be recorded and put on YouTube or
I'm sure it will
or
be.
something like that.
I'm sure it'll be available on YouTube. And
I think
Yes.
that's great, and I also think because you're local here on Long Island, and
Yes.
it's nice to always
Yes.
have that. And Long Island is pretty well known for the music entertainment rock stars that have come from here.
absolutely.
TV stars. And I saw what you donated to the Long Island Music
Well,
and Entertainment Hall of Fame Museum.
We'll straighten that right away. It's all borrowed stuff.
Oh, it is? It's borrowed?
Done because they're going to eventually change things out with other
So there's a
people.
chance I could borrow your leopard outfit that's there now because I love leopard. I always had a crush on Mark in Twisted Sister when I used to go to the show.
You mean the one blue and leopard? I think
the
that's
blue
one
and
that's there?
leopard.
Wow,
yeah,
really.
That would fit me.
Yeah, would it?
Yeah, I'm 6 feet tall like you.
So you are.
So,
6
and
foot,
it's spandex. So spandex is like Spanx.
Spandex
It
is
fits
forgiving.
everybody.
And
Can I
it's
borrow it?
amazing. Haven't worn that stuff since like 1982 or something, or 3. That particular outfit, maybe a little earlier.
Yeah.
And when I got done with it, when we got done with the club days, I actually washed everything,
Right.
let it dry for like 2 weeks. Because you can't put that stuff in the dryer.
No.
You got to let it dry. So, I mean, it dried for maybe even a month, right? And then I sealed it in plastic. I had one of those bags that you suck all the air out of and
Sure.
stuff because I didn't know we're never going to wear it again, but I didn't know it was going to have a need for it.
Right,
I
right.
took it out and the stuff was in incredible condition.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, can,
Now-
I, can I borrow it?
Yeah.
No. No, don't ruin my
If it's-
fantasy right
if
now.
it's-
You have
if
no
it's
idea.
not fitting me anymore, it definitely ain't fitting you, brother.
City workers are struggling, and their union's been letting them down for years. But thanks to a U.S. Supreme Court ruling, civil service workers now have a choice. I can stop my dues and get better protection and benefits for less than I'm paying the union. Go to stopmydues.com to find out more.
For commercial office printers, copiers, document cloud-based solutions, and with over 50 years of service, the choice is clear. Northeastern Office Equipment. Get a free, no-obligation quote. Visit northeasternoffice.com.
So,
Yes.
was that an outfit that Lizette made?
Yeah,
Was
they're
that
all
one of- everything.
Suzette Snyder made
right.
all of the outfits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all of them. She's amazing. She designed them and she made them all. And the only thing she didn't make was the boots.
Right.
Yeah,
She's fabulous.
Just
She's
amazing. Oh yeah, just
the whole family
talented
is
woman, man.
talented.
Oh, that's awesome.
talented. Suzette, it's amazing with clothing and makeup, and yeah, she did everything for the band. She really did.
okay.
That's fabulous.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all good. So, would you ever wear that outfit while you were riding back in the day, or did you ever?
Why would I? That's a statement.
Well, you had to wear it for a video.
Well, I'm
Maybe
saying,
Pee Wee Herman's thing, maybe.
yeah.
Well, that was making a video.
Right.
I'm
We
just
never
saying
wore
because
that
you
stuff on the
ride.
street. Yeah,
Why
ride. I'm going to ride a motorcycle in one of my choppers riding that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
You're
know.
getting chased.
I'm ruining it for him. But Mark is an avid rider.
Oh, of course.
What do you own? What's the bike?
One, I have 5.
You have 5.
Well, I used to kind of be in the business, not kind of.
You
At
were.
one point, I owned like 18 Harleys.
Really?
Well, other bikes too. But, who needs that many? I mean, you need a big place to keep all those bikes
Sure.
and cars and everything that I've owned.
Didn't you own the first Fat Boy? Was that you?
I own, which I didn't buy it new. I got it a long time ago. I have the original 1990 Fat Boy Harley, Fat Boy, the original one. And there's something unique. And I do this all the time to people who ride and, I know everything about Harley Davidson. What's unique? Before you say it, what's unique? You know what's unique about that bike? I probably told you.
The color.
No, not the color.
The yellow stripe.
No, that's unique. The color, yes. Do you know, being a Harley guy, what's the most unique thing about that bike more than any other Harley Davidson?
The Terminator.
No,
No, he rode a black one.
no. I thought it was the color with the stripe, like I said, 'cause it was supposed to be like a missile.
Well, that's true. It was supposed to represent one of the atomic bombs.
Right.
Right.
And, that's not the best thing to talk about.
Well, that's why they called it the Fat
Fat
Boy.
Boy.
It wasn't
Little
because
John-
of the guys that were going to be riding the
right.
damn
Little
thing.
John and
Yeah.
Fat Boy are the name of the two atomic weapons. But anyway, the most unique thing which separates that bike from every other Harley, it is the only Harley Davidson that didn't come with a black frame.
Oh, really?
It's gray, like
It's
the color
gray.
of the,
Gray frame.
like the color of the tins, the metal on the bike.
Right. Okay. Wow. That's
great.
pretty cool. And you still have that
Gray
bike.
frame. I certainly do, and it's in mint shape.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's total awesome.
Every time I take it out, people go, "Hey, you painted the frame gray."
No.
No, that's a factory. And then
Came
they
that
fear it
way.
and they go, I'll buy it." Then that's not.
You
for
know,
sale.
I should have known that.
The only thing that's not original is the tires. They
Well,
dry
no.
rotted. Yeah.
That'd be
I
hard.
mean,
to
there's
keep.
only like 8,000 miles on the bike or 10,000 or something.
Oh, that's a very.
Nothing. Oh yeah,
And
I
because it's
I
the
run it off
first
in-
1990 first year of the
First
Fat
year
Boy,
Harley Davidson,
it
yes.
holds its value
Right.
Oh, yeah.
quite a bit.
Yeah. So when they first came out, everybody had them for a while, and then they repainted everything.
Right.
They repainted the frame and the tins, and you can't
You
get it.
don't
way
do
anymore.
that.
But
Yeah.
and you didn't have the big. You had the small back tire at the time. The regular
stock size, 16-inch tire.
Yeah, because I had the Fat Boy with the big fat.
Yeah, well, that's
tires.
a much later model.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So that's a great bike, though. I miss my Fat Boy. We had Larry from Harley Davidson on before you.
Who?
Larry, the owner.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I want my Fat Boy back. If I get that bike back, I would love to get that back. I miss it. It was the best thing.
Who has it?
I don't know, man. I traded it in.
Oh, you traded it in.
I traded it. It's probably somewhere.
Shame on you.
I know. And I kick myself every day. I look at his Fat Boy. I'm like, oh.
I'll kick you.
You
if
kick
want
me.
to. All right.
Absolutely. So, but back to what we were talking about before this.
What are we talking about?
Again, congratulations to Twisted Sister.
Right.
And, you've been on the show plenty of times.
Here, yes.
Okay.
But not on this particular
But this show has a different audience now.
It does. Yes, it does.
So we want to hear some stories from you. I know you traveled with Twisted
like
Sister.
what?
Wait. You have some great stories about how you rode all over the world, right? And the Alps.
Not all over the world, but in a lot of places. I mean, I've been in every state, all 48 states here on a motorcycle many times.
Right.
I've ridden everywhere since the 70s. And not only with the Twisted, but just out with friends riding, disappear for a few weeks at a time.
Right.
But one of the best things about being a celebrity or something like that doesn't make me any better than anybody else. But when you get places like in Europe, like England and France and in Germany, everywhere, even in Russia, the promoters know someone and get you a motorcycle and get you
somebody
guys to
knows
ride
somebody,
with.
right?
Oh yeah, I rode with some great riding clubs all over Europe.
Oh man,
all over Europe. I did it a few times in South America and in Brazil. I rode a whole bunch of times in Brazil.
Wow.
It was great.
Was it weird riding on the wrong side of the road?
Well, wrong side of the road is England.
Okay, so I'm sure you rode there too, right?
Well,
So-
absolutely.
Yeah.
Rode many times in England. Yeah.
Wow.
You got to get used to it that you're on the left side of the road, and when you go around a traffic circle, you go to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be a challenge right there.
Sure. I mean, my first time, here's a funny story. My first time in Europe was with the band The Dictators.
Okay.
And we land and my tour manager rents a little sports car or something. I don't know what it was. And he puts the rest of us in a Volkswagen van. Now, most of the guys in The Dictators didn't even have driver's licenses. They lived in the city. They didn't need one.
Right.
So he goes, you can drive. And he hands me the keys. You get in, right? Now you're going in the left door, sitting on the right side. You got a brake, a pedal, a brake pedal, a gas pedal, and a clutch. They're in the same position, but you got to shift with your left hand.
Oh man, that's
I'm a driving fool. You know me. I've driven everything.
You've done everything.
Everywhere. But that's kind of weird. You got to start out by
that's got to be very weird.
right?
And the same gear patten too?
Yeah, it's all the same thing. The pedals are in the same place. Now the brake is all the way on the right. I mean, I'm sorry, the gas is all the way on the right. And, everything would be where it's here, but it's just moved over to the right side of the vehicle.
That would screw me up.
Because you never feel.
And I was 10 seconds into it. I was good. I was driving like an American maniac.
Yeah. When you have a feel for it, like when you're right hand and you try to do your left hand, it's like, I'm sure you can get it after a while, like you said.
He picked it up.
The guys in the band were like, did you ever do this before? I said, never been here before. Like 10 minutes into it, it was no problem.
Wow.
I was shifting and going around turns on two wheels and having fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Throwing the guys all over the back of the van.
So, so tell us a story a little bit about the Pee Wee Herman adventure, and you're doing a rock video at the same time, basically, and you ran into some people over there. And
the Pee Wee Herman's Great Adventure.
Yeah.
It was, everybody thinks that you look at a scene, right? How long were we on in that movie? I mean, what were we on for, like 15 seconds? 20 seconds or something like that.
Right.
But you're there for hours.
Oh, I can imagine.
Trying to film this thing. Hours. And it was a lot of fun. We got to hang out with him and him, being normal. Is
he normal?
No, he's a great guy, man. He really is. Despite everything that's happened in his life, he's still a great guy. And but it took forever to do it, and we had to film it like 4 times.
Okay.
So in between each take, you're waiting hours.
Wow.
We were dressed and ready to go constantly. And then there was some mistakes, and somebody had a crash. One of the stuntmen had a crash, and they had to get him out in an ambulance.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was craziness. It really was. So we were there all day. We had fun.
I'm sure.
It's not every day you're in a motion picture. Not as a rock band that,
absolutely. That's got to be really like.
So we sat in that Cadillac, lip syncing Burning Hell.
Okay.
Yes.
What year was that Cadillac? Do you remember?
Oh man,
Was it a 69 Caddy?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It was a studio car. We were at Universal Studios.
Oh, and so they
it
provided
wasn't on the street.
It was, okay.
All those buildings are fake.
Right.
They're just fronts.
I always wondered what they did with the vehicles from movies.
Well, there's a place out here.
Depends on what it is. I mean, I've certainly been in a bunch of B-rated movies and a couple other things and movie sets. And some of them are owned by, if it's a big studio, they own a lot of their own vehicles.
Right.
And if it's not, they rent them.
Wow.
Right,
But there's companies that have like any of these rare cars that you think are rare. They're just shells. They're basically just shells and have cheap drivetrains in them, and so they can wreck them.
Over by the Brooklyn Navy Yard, they have a whole yard of all the cars from the movies.
Yeah,
really? I didn't know that.
And over here in Garden City, too, there was a place on 100 Center.
Yes.
Right in the back, they had all the cars, and inside they had the Starsky and Hutch car, the Batman car, all that stuff.
Where
inside.
we filmed Pee Wee Herman's movie, they had, if you remember the police show, Adam 12.
Adam 12.
They actually had the real car there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my goodness.
You're talking about, this is a long time ago. And remember there was a show about two paramedics in a red truck.
Emergency. It was
Squad
the EM.
Squad 51, right? All that stuff. Yeah, I drove that around. That was lights.
Oh, that's
lights
cool.
and sirens. But you're talking about a long time ago.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That was a great show.
Yeah.
So I'm going to switch gears on you in a second because we have a new audience here. So we'll talk a little bit about Twisted Sister with you.
Go ahead.
All right, we all love talking about Twisted because they're a great band. And all right, so when you first got into Twisted, right, you went from the Dictator to Twisted Sister.
Correct.
Okay, now when you first got into that lifestyle, all right, was it like, how was it for you as being a bass player and a Dictator? Now you're in Twisted Sister.
Well, Twisted Sister was a completely different band.
Right.
The Dictators, when I joined the Dictators, we were still playing some clubs like CBGB's and Club 82 and various clubs around the country. We were on tours. But Twisted Sister was a working band.
Right.
4 or 5, sometimes 6 nights a week playing.
Right.
3 shows a night, two with D, 1 without D. The last set was without D. So it was a working band.
Right.
I had a great time. I loved the existence. It was amazing. But jumping from the club scene, which fell apart because of the drinking age thing, to concerts, like as we switched and our albums came out, as we crossed that bridge, it was collapsing behind us.
Wow.
It was collapsing behind us. And excuse my voice.
Excuse my voice.
A lot of voiceovers
Excuse
today.
their voices.
But it was falling apart, and it's a shame because it was a major, unbelievable club scene back in the 70s.
Oh yeah,
right through the 70s into the early 80s, and as the drinking age went up, from 18 to 19, and then 19 to 21, it fell apart.
Wow,
it really did.
Wow. So now you're in Twisted Sister, and you come out with "We're Not Going to Take It," right? I Want to Rock.
Stay Hungry.
And you Stay Hungry album. And now you're getting involved with movies. You got the guy from Animal House was involved with you guys.
Mark Metcalf.
Okay. How does it make you feel as a bass player from Long Island? Now you're like doing movies. You're in this band. You're on world tours. What kind of feeling is that?
Well, it's great because you drive every place you go, every city you get to, you're hearing your songs on the radio. And then when you're in a hotel room in those days, you had cable, you were watching MTV, and it was on MTV all the time.
That's pretty cool.
They really need to bring like some MTV back in the capacity that it was.
Absolutely. Now it's just old games and stuff.
Stupid shows.
So now, where was I going with this? So now, even to today, you go to a baseball game or a football game, and the team is coming back.
They play all songs.
We're not going to take it. That must be so cool, man.
It's great. I've been in the audience doing that when they're like people looking at me cheering.
Right. Right.
That's awesome.
Sure.
That is an awesome thing, man.
Absolutely.
It really is.
City workers are struggling, and their union's been letting them down for years. But thanks to a U.S. Supreme Court ruling, civil service workers now have a choice. I can stop my dues and get better protection and benefits for less than I'm paying the union. Go to stopmydues.com to find out more.
Micro DOT helmets weigh less than a bottle of water and are the lightest DOT-approved helmets on the market, available in a variety of styles. Keep your head safe with a lightweight DOT-approved helmet. Visit microdothelmets.com.
Long Island has some of the world's most aggressive drivers. I'm Motorcycle Mike, your personal injury attorney. When someone causes an accident resulting in injury or even death, you have a right to sue. I've helped out many Long Islanders in their fight for what they deserve. Motorcycle Mike, always on your side and always there for you.
Call 631-293-2300. Visit motorcyclemikeesq.com.
Okay. So anyway, Margaret, you want to ask me a question, you said?
Well, I wanted to know if he had a particular memorable motorcycle experience.
Oh my God.
One in particular.
Which one?
How about the one,
Talk to me.
the icy road thing? Was it Europe or Sweden or Norway?
Yeah, that was in Europe, man. That was insane. It was actually in Norway, Lillehammer, where they had the '94 Olympics.
Okay.
The town. And we had played and we had a couple of days off, so we decided to stay there. So the promoter said, I have friends. It's a Harley riding club. Do you want to go riding tomorrow? Yeah. I mean, I always brought a leather jacket and gloves and scarf. And, of course, you're going to bring a helmet with you. There's nowhere to keep it.
Right.
So they got me a helmet. I got some gear, jumped on a soft tail. I don't know what model it was, but it had a big inch motor in it. It was a go fast. The guy was at work and he said, yeah, you can ride my bike.
Wow.
So they explained to me we're going to go for about 6 hours. Okay. And so now I'm at their clubhouse. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm at their clubhouse and we're talking and I go, guys, English. They all spoke English. And they go, you see that up there? And they point up to the mountains.
Right.
And the peak of the mountains are covered by clouds.
Wow.
So I'm like, we're going up there. We're going to go over the mountains, come down the other side, and we'll come through the valley. So it's going to take us about, if you rode straight through, about 4 hours, but we're going to stop for lunch and see some of the sights, and some of it's amazing. I was like, I'm good. So we leave Lillehammer. Thank you. We leave Lillehammer and we stop at what they say is the last gas station until you get to the other side of the mountains.
Right.
And it's overcast, but it's dry and it's about 72 degrees.
Okay.
And they say, suit up because we're going in there. And the road disappears into the clouds.
That would scare me.
Oh, so we get going and the higher it goes, the curvier it is. There's no road markings. Even though it's a 2-lane road, you go both ways on it, right?
You gotta know.
There's no road markings, no speed limit signs, there's no nothing, except for when there's like a kind of an exit in a village up there in the mountains. I can't read the signs anyway. So as we're going up these roads, the guys slow down a bit and it's starting to get a little damp in the air. Roads aren't wet yet, but a little damp. And they're one by one, they're all passing me because I was riding behind the front two guys. And I'm like, now I'm the last bike. And I'm like, screw this, drop it down a gear, hit a straightaway, man, just accelerate in and out of these guys, hit these curves. And I'm literally getting sparks off of the foot pegs, the ends of the foot pegs. Wow. I'm like, zing. And I'm getting, and I actually passed the guy in front. Right. And all I remembered is when we got gas, they said there's going to be a rest area up there. We're going to stop in because all these guys smoke. They want to have a drink and there's a bar up there. So I passed these guys. I don't know the roads. I've never been there before in my life. So I get there and I pull into this rest area and it's fog. It's pea soup. Pull in and I could find the building and I park by the building and like a minute and a half later, these guys start pulling in. Right. They all come up and they're all like talking in Norwegian and English guys, English. And they go,
crazy.
You're a crazy American. We wouldn't ride these roads like that. So I was like, yeah. It was a serious pucker factor.
Oh my goodness.
I would never do that. I'm telling you, there's no guardrails. I mean, you go over the edge, it's 500-600 feet down.
Yeah.
So
it's like, you're imitating Evel Knievel with no other side.
There you go. Wow.
Did you ever do it again or go on that road when the fog lifted so
Yes,
you could actually see what it?
The following
how
summer,
terrifying that was.
The following summer, we played in Norway, not too far from there, and I did the same ride in perfectly beautiful weather, and I was now you could see what's down there.
Oh yeah.
See,
Whoa,
I
yeah.
couldn't do that. There would be no way.
No.
If I didn't have a guardrail or anything,
That guardrail wasn't going to stop.
I wasn't gonna. I won't do it.
No.
You know,
Well,
you see these crazy people riding in.
That
and
was one of the craziest. That's the craziest ride I think I ever did.
I think that's
Yeah,
enough.
That was
Yeah,
insane. And it wasn't quick. It wasn't like you were doing it for a minute or two.
Right.
6
You're
hours.
talking it was the ride itself was 6 hours.
Okay.
But that part of the ride going up the mountain when I was driving like a maniac was the top part of the ride when the roads were a bit wet. And it was actually, when I got to the top looking around, there was actually small areas of snow on the grass.
Oh, geez.
And I was so like fired up from it. I didn't realize that it was probably about 38 degrees.
Oh my
Wow.
It was
goodness.
freezing.
Wow.
That's
no
a
wind.
major temp change,
No,
man.
No wind. Yeah, no wind.
doubt.
But yeah.
No, that's awesome,
And they were telling me that the scenic view from there is beautiful. I'm like, I don't know. All I see is cloud. It's fog.
You're above the clouds.
Oh yeah, you're above the clouds.
That's an amazing story. So, if people want to see what's happening in the Mark Mendoza world, what other like projects do you have going on?
Oh, I have a whole bunch going on.
You are a busy man.
Yeah, and I can't announce this yet, but it will be coming. The announcement will be in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Got a big announcement for this year.
Good.
Having to do with motorcycles.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
I also have right now working on 2 musical projects.
Excellent.
Yeah, 2 musical projects, and probably a third and a fourth by the middle of this year.
Wow.
We're doing
Busy.
a lot. Yes, doing a lot of stuff.
And you got Area 22.
Got Area 22. I have my show 22 now on Area 22. That's my network.
Yep.
And it's doing great. Got all kinds of great guests coming on. And
Awesome.
it looks like we're going to have some other shows also coming up this year.
Beautiful.
On it. Oh, yeah. Lots of great stuff. We're putting a lot of time. We're getting a lot of great sponsors involved. So
Okay.
it's turning out well. Yes.
And we
But-
got the Whatever Show.
oh, yeah. We do. Johnny and I have whatever, whenever.
Whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
That's the name of the
That's
show.
the name of the show.
it's whatever, whenever.
I said
It sounds
that.
like you're going whatever, whatever.
No, that's the way I talk.
Well, don't talk. Don't announce the show. Don't do the promos for the show.
Don't talk. Don't talk. Whatever, whenever.
Ooh, welcome to. Good.
Whatever, whenever.
There you go.
Okay. See?
So we'll be doing that, and that's going to be fun. 'Cause
Yes.
we've done a couple episodes already.
We've done 2 that people love. They haven't been released yet,
Not yet.
but it's coming up.
They'll be coming
It is
out soon.
up. Yes.
Yeah. That's
So,
pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
So does Mark do you have a website or a Facebook page? People can find out about these announcements?
Mark D'Angelo Mendoza.
Okay.
And you could go on that one and you could see everything that's going on with my show, what's going on with Johnny. He's always posted there.
Okay.
And all the musical things that are coming out and all the special things that are coming out, non-music this year too. One particularly big that you'll probably be involved with also.
I will be?
Yes.
Yeah, you probably will.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yep, it's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's going to be
And I'm
tremendous.
As long as I can wear leopard, I'm good.
Not Mark's leopard. You're not wearing.
Damn.
Laura said no.
Oh, come on.
Laura said no.
All right.
No. Well,
So-
I got my leopard tattoo, so I'm
wait till you
good.
see the other outfits they have also. Animal print.
I'm gonna go there because I pre-purchased tickets already, so I'm trying to make it over there since I'm
Yeah.
literally like 10 minutes away from the place.
I brought them 2 beautiful bass guitars, and I'm bringing some speaker cabinets from the club days.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that'll be in the
so
next
Mark,
couple of weeks.
I want to thank you so much for coming on the show with us tonight.
My pleasure.
All right, we'll have you on plenty more times, I'm sure.
Anytime.
Check out Mark Mendoza on Area 22 now.
Right.
All right, I am Johnny Rizza. I am with Mama Dukes. We are Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Check out our website, motorcyclemayhemradio.com, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
Bikers Info USA, the first bikers app by bikers, for bikers, and it's free. National and state events, Sturgis and Daytona, Bikers Info USA. Every motorcycle manufacturer dealer listed. Biker products for you and your bike. Bikers Info USA. Find the places to go, places to party, places to stay at every event. Bikers Info USA. Download it now. It's free. Bikers Info USA.